All right, so as we're approaching the holiday season, I thought maybe some of you might want to make a little Christmas tree ornament that is a small Christmas tree. Okay, basically dimensions on this are about 2 inches by 2 inches. Okay, so you need a piece like this, which you can glue up if you want, or you can use a piece of hardwood. The bottle stopper material that we have is a little bit smaller, but it will work. And it's about 4 inches long, so you want to cut your rough stock about 4.5 inches long. Need a little bit extra on both ends. The way that we do it is I turn it to a cylinder and then turn it to a cone. And then you use a parting tool to cut all of the little slots, which is very easy. And then you make a kind of a three-dimensional star on the very top, and then we sand that down on a belt sander to get the star on the very top, and then drill a very small hole, like a 1/16 inch diameter hole for the hanger. Okay, and then you can tie some type of a decorative ribbon or something on there. So start out with your rough stock. Take your steel scale or steel rule. Go ahead and mark center to center so that we have the center marked on both ends. Okay. Take your drive center. Go ahead and get that started right in the middle. I see a lot of you trying to do this on top of one of these wooden tables. It's not really stable. So put it up on the bed of the lathe.
Wouldn't you rather have a dead blow hammer so it doesn't splay the end?
That should be good.
Okay.
No, I like to hammer. You don't have to hit it that hard if you do it up here.
Yeah, well, you know what they do to them? They ruin the ends of them because they're smashing them with the hammer.
Okay. Well, use a rawhide mallet then.
Yes.
For that.
Or the dead blow. Because you know, if there's a way to destroy something, they'd find a way.
Okay. All right. So we go ahead, chuck this up. Make sure you get the live center over here lined up. Put some tension on that.
It's not in its slot. There it goes.
So go ahead and put some tension on that so that that dead center won't be slipping. Okay. Bring your tool rest in close. How close do we want the tool rest here, guys? Pretty much as close as you can get it. That's a little too close. Okay. All right. Going to start off with a roughing gouge.
I noticed you brought your own tools.
Yeah. Oh, we're a little closer.
School's tools ain't good enough for you?
They are. I just grabbed these.
Well, wouldn't you rather use your own tools? Yeah.
Now, let's talk, guys. I see so many of you that you don't have the tool rest at the right height. We want this. We want our gouge to be angled up a little bit, and we want it to be basically just slightly below center. It's got a little bit of a crack in it. It'll be all right. It doesn't go very deep. Okay, that is critical. I see a lot of you using gouges like this. It should be angled up. It should be at center or just slightly below. Notice that my index finger is riding on the tool rest so that I get the same depth all the way across. I've taken off about 1/4 of an inch of material, so we're going to move the tool rest.
Now, one thing I see the Construction 1 students doing is that they're not changing the angle of approach with the blade when they're going towards the tailstock and then coming back towards the headstock. They're holding the turning tool the same way and it's not going to cut. You guys probably aren't making that mistake anymore. Do you remember doing that at all? Just notice how he changes the approach and the angle of the blade.
Also, I see a lot of students not go all the way to the end. You want to go all the way past the end so that that cylinder is the same size all the way across. Okay, we're getting there. We may be round. Okay. The way we can check that for sure is if we lay the tool on top and it doesn't bounce, then we know it's round. It is round. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and start making the cone shape, the shape of the tree.
Would that be a shallow gouge that you're using?
It's just a roughing gouge.
Just a roughing gouge. I know out here with all the lathes we don't have one. I don't think we have too many that are that shallow. Plus always check to make sure that your tool is sharp. If it's not, let us know. We'll look at it.
And guys, you want to cut downhill on this. So I'm going from the large diameter towards the small. You don't want to go the other way because it'll dig in and catch. Okay, now that we're starting to get a little bit of taper here, we can move our tool rest, get that in that kind of in that angle, not parallel with the bed. Try to keep that taper straight so that we're not like curving in the middle. Trying to keep it a straight line. As we start getting a smaller diameter, we're going to turn the speed up a little bit because that wood is not moving as fast because it's smaller diameter now. Be careful that you don't slip and hit the tailstock or the live center. We're getting a little bit of what I said not to do. We're getting a little bit of rounding there.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch to a skew.
What are the parts of a skew chisel? Heel and toe.
Okay, heel and toe.
Nice, Jackson.
Now, we're going to turn the heel towards the downhill portion and go this direction. You don't want to try to push the toe in, okay? And I'm going to have to change the height of my tool rest because a scraper or a skew is a scraping tool, and so you actually don't want this to be angled up. You want it to be actually the end of the handle up a little bit so that you're actually going down so that you don't catch. I don't want to go all the way down to a cone because I got to leave a little bit of material for that star on the top. I'm actually pulling the toe away from the wood and just touching the heel. You can go uphill a little bit on that. Alright, so I've got a pretty good taper that I like as far as the shape. Get rid of this little groove right here.
So you're going for a Douglas fir, right?
Yeah, no, a balsam spruce.
A balsam spruce. Palm tree.
Actually, I think that's a balsam fir. You're right.
Okay.
Okay, so I got my taper in there. All right, got a pretty good surface. We got a little bit of, I don't like that. I need to smooth that out just a little bit. Now we do have a crack in this piece. It doesn't go very deep, but it goes deeper than I thought. But anyway, it's I inspected that pretty good. I thought, well, that's not going to be a problem. Let's see if we can get this out.
Guess we'll find out if it'll explode.
I don't think so. Okay,